Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, the question that I will answer is, where does evil come from? Was man born evil, or did man meet evil in the world? So, the answer is kind of both, because the Bible tells us that because our ancestors, Adam and Eve, sinned in the Garden of Eden, and we are all their descendants, then we are all born sinners. Right? If you read Romans chapter 5, verse 12. And King David said that I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me, if you read Psalm 51, verse 5. However, it's not that straightforward, because at the same time, the system that every human comes to meet in this world is also wicked. If you read Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, the principalities and the powers that govern this world are Satan and his demons. So he is the God of this world, and thus when we are born into that kind of environment, what we grow up with, what we generally see, what we get used to is how to think corruptly, how to do evil, basically. And the leaders of this world, that is a lot of the popular people we trust, a lot of them that we know, they're the ones who are leading us in those unrighteous ways. As Isaiah the prophet said, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed, according to Isaiah chapter 9, verse 16. So I think the best way to look at it is this. When we are born into the world, a seed of sin is sown in us by virtue of the fact that man is tainted with sin. Right? I quoted Romans chapter 5, verse 12 earlier, right? It says that, for as by one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin, and so death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned. So there's kind of a seed of sin that is sown in us by virtue of the fact that man is tainted with sin. Then if we decide to succumb to that kind of sinful lifestyle, right, and we decide to be like everyone else, then it's like we are watering that seed, we are growing that seed, and that will eventually come to take us over, right? When we decide to belong to the world that we see, then we get sucked into that. So if we don't want to become part of the evil system of things, then we have to consider what John the Apostle said in 1 John chapter 2, verses 15 to 17, that we should not love the world because it's evil. So we shouldn't want to become a part of it. He said, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but it is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. That's 1 John chapter 2, verses 15 to 17. So he's saying that because the world is evil, don't fall in love with it. Don't want to be a part of it, right? Just as the Bible says, don't envy sinners or walk in their ways. If you read Proverbs chapter 24, verse 1. So because the condition of the world now is unholy, we're advised as Christians to not want to belong to it, to not be a part of it, but to be separate, right? Be separate. Don't touch the unclean thing. Isaiah chapter 52, verse 11. So what it means to not love the world is to reject the principles and the ways of life that this world sets up for people, right? For example, you often hear people in the world, they talk about how God doesn't exist, how you can marry as you like, even if it goes against God's principles, how we should be secular and so on. So that's the life that the world wants us to live. And being obsessed with pleasures, right? Sports, music, drinking, right? Fun, as they say. They think of that as like the reason why we're alive is to be always jumping up and down and living the best life, right? So that is the life of the world. So as Christians, we should reject that life and prefer to be holy by doing what the scriptures tells us, right? That we should focus on pleasing God and not loving the world. And in doing so, that evil seed in us that we're born with, it becomes latent, right? It's like that's the essence of Paul saying, mortify the deeds of the body in Colossians chapter 3, verse 5. So it's like we're able to kill it. We're able to subdue it. It becomes latent. And then in the world to come, then that seed will be removed from us completely. That's the essence of Isaiah chapter 33, verse 24, that the inhabitants, all the people living in that world, they will not get sick anymore because they will be forgiven of their iniquity. That evil seed will be removed and then will become perfectly clean. So that's where I'm going to stop on answering that question. Where does evil come from? Was man born evil, or did man meet evil in the world? The answer is both. We are born sinners, but we also meet sin and become acquainted and accustomed to sin as we mature in this world. So if you enjoyed this video and like some of the things that I said, then I would greatly appreciate if you click the like button and also the subscribe button. And if you want to know when we come back with our next video, you can click the notification bell. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.